Independence right now. It's right on top of you. Space to... It's here. It's coming into town.
The circulation, tight circulation, it started turning east, right on top of us. This tornado could be coming right through here.
It's day 2 of a major peak season tornado outbreak in the United States, and with it is expected to be an even more expansive burst of intense thunderstorms, with hail, strong winds, and tornadoes once again on the table. So it is May 18th, or excuse me, wait, no. So it is May 19th now, 2025, day 2 of this tornado outbreak. And looks pretty interesting, looks really scary today, I'm not gonna lie. I have a few hours available to be able to chase this threat here, and it's kind of local. House right now is inside the 10% hatched. The moderate is kind of just to our south of the Kansas City metro. And yeah, today has a decent ceiling. Before storms cluster, PDS torque soundings, EF2s and 3s definitely possible. So storms are going to be moving a little faster than they were last night, so that's scarier. They're going to be probably more rain wrapped, especially once they cluster, so that's also scary. So a little harder of a chase today, more of a dangerous one, unfortunately, as well, especially with the amount of storms that are going to be going through and near the metro. But yeah, I'll do the best I can and make sure today's the day we feed the warning process.
Hello, well, just grabbing lunch here, sitting here in Parkville, Missouri, waiting for the day to evolve. It seems like storms, in my opinion, might be a little bit more discreet than we initially thought, so might be in for a big day here locally, but we'll see. Just put out a mezzo discussion for us, so I'm going to be watching that.
After making a live media announcement to the Kansas City Metro regarding preparation for the incoming storm, I have to make a decision between 2 brewing storm systems. Farther to my south and east, the tornado chances are a tad bit higher as storms may be a tad more organized, but the terrain is also very dangerous and difficult. Farther north, however, the terrain is better, and if anything happens in my hometown, I want to be able to be there to help out, so I decide to opt for the northern mode.
Have thunderstorms now, initiating just southwest of the Kansas City metro, and they're going to be moving right into the metro. I don't actually think I'm going to be needing to go to Miguel. I guess I was kind of deceived by that radar scan. It looked like that was convective development, but it really might just be mist or something. This stuff, because on satellite I didn't see any bubbling, but I saw bubbling southwest of the metro.
Weather alert, tornado watch around current location.
Okay. Like I saw, I was like, okay, well no, there's convective development on satellite though down here, so it's like, well, okay, and then sure enough it came up on radar. Not showing it near the surface yet, but the radar in Wichita and the far ones are showing it up high, so I bet it's on the higher tilts than likely. And it's getting stronger and stronger, so probably won't have to go too far from this one. Thankfully, I think it's going to be east of our house, so that's good, but definitely need to be on the lookout.
Alright, storms are now beginning to erupt here. This is the church where I recover my bike usually, but you can see, yeah, we're basically probably going to position a little further to the east now. But yeah, storms are erupting over the metro. You can't see them really because of the way the atmosphere is today. But basically, right over the top of me, you got what would be towering cumulus, and a screaming low-level jet. So, real deal. Today could go big. We'll see. this thing would be right into the metro. So we may be dealing with a very horrific event, or it could be a bust. We'll see. I don't know, but it's important everyone's on guard today. As storms develop over Kansas City, they orient themselves in a fashion that would allow them to favorably merge and strengthen, spelling potential trouble for the metro.
En route now to Liberty, Missouri to get in the path of a strengthening and maturing thunderstorm. It's going to undergo mergers and potentially become a big-time supercell. I think it's going to miss my house, I think. And even though you can have cool kind of overcast, stable air sometimes, these storms and tornadoes can still go big in that. Because it's deceptive, you know. It might still be it might still be 74 degrees or whatever, but because the sun out, it doesn't feel like it, convincing you to think it's colder, but it's still that degree. It's just the sun's not out, you know what I mean? So as long as you have heating there that can rise, it's not a problem. Of course, if we had the sun, it would be even worse, but definitely something to watch out for. Should be hearing thunder here pretty soon too. I think it's like Liz in car or something. Yeah, today's just gonna be bad. You can tell. Time to bounce! Woo! Let's go! All right.
As the skies darken, residents become noticeably more agitated. Time to pounce now. We're gonna head to the north and east. Stay ahead of these. Hearing thunder, it's getting real dark. Man, that's and low-level jets going nuts.
This is my first time chasing in a metro, and what the heck, honestly. I remember here. I did not go here, but I do remember here. Yeah, I think people know something's up too. I'm like, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it get this dark. This early. Yeah, because we're not even in the storm yet, so it's going to be much darker back there. So we're heading to Excelsior Springs. Wow. That was a positive bolt too. Okay, well,
So far, the storms have clustered too much, not allowing time for any tornadoes to drop. But despite their boring appearance, these storms mean business and are dropping tennis ball-sized hail with destructive wind damage reports beginning to trickle in.
The storm is off to the northwest. Not sure how it's going to evolve. Back winds are definitely flowing into the thing, though. But it's like we need a nudge to come around the back. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to do much. But the environment is clearly intense. I just don't know if it's going to tap. Yeah, I mean, there's a big storm. Obviously, see it right now.
Rotation in there, broad rotation, spooking me out.
way of now the interesting last few days. Holy cow! Woo! All right.
The storm cluster over the KC metro has begun to wash itself out as it has stabilized the atmosphere, but farther west, a narrow corridor of warm, untapped air is forming ahead of a dry line, where a more visible and supercellular storm mode is on tap. Noting this trend, I dart west on I-70.
Got some modest clouds overhead, barely. Nothing like the one yesterday, obviously. So now I'm going to try and position for the dry line stuff. So have Topeka, or en route to Topeka right now. See if we get there in time.
Stop now just outside of Lawrence, Kansas on I-70, heading towards the supercell maturing now. It looks like it might try and go tornadic, believe it or not.
Entering the severe thunderstorm area now. See the base up there a little bit. And the anvil. Absolutely awesome. Then we got some modest to the north and west. Or northeast, excuse me. And, wow. You know, it's beautiful day of rain. I thought the day was over, but it sure ain't. So I'm watching two areas, or two thunderstorms, or complexes that may be, getting ready to go big. Waiting to see which one to go after.
The supercell dead ahead is currently dropping funnel clouds and is severe warned for quarter-sized hail. As this storm begins to get out of reach, a tornado warning gets issued on a linear storm to my southwest, which I pounce on.
Closing in on a QLCS alpha boundary that was has formerly produced a tornado not too long ago. And we'll see if it continues. These are all in the tornado warning polygon too. And so we need you to take shelter out here and get ready for 2H hail in Poto, I think that's how you say it. Yep, that's the area of storm. We've got a huge storm. New information. There is a tornado warning right now in that general direction. Now, this is past Lowry City. We talked a lot about Lowry City.
The storm appears to have gone outflow dominant, meaning that its own cold, dry air has undercut its updraft, keeping it from feeding on warm, moist air. While out spotting the storm, I run into another chaser who is also tracking the same system.
I'm good, what about you? Do you think this is going to do anything, or is it outflow dominant? Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I saw there was like a QLCS tornado earlier. Were you anywhere near that? Probably technically a water spout right now. Yeah. Yeah, same. What's really unfortunate here is that we've got a bunch of unfortunately. Yeah. I tried. We went down to Freedom, Oklahoma yesterday with my dad. Yep, and then got like within 30 miles of the Pratt, Kansas, to whatever that other town is that had the really Platva or something like that. Yeah, Plevna. Yeah. We were within like 30 miles of that, but had to bail to head home. So yeah. Oh well. The lightning was the most. Wow. Yeah, so like I was obviously real pissed that we didn't see the tornado, but it was, I mean, yeah, I was just out ahead of it. The amount of like positive lightning and all that, just the amount of lightning was probably the most I've ever seen. Just yeah. I bet.
But down here, you got this big, more sturdy building right here.
I bet.
Sometimes it's
I'm sure.
Sometimes
I know. Yeah, and also without the fog. Now the fog made it a bigger wedge, I guess, but still. Yeah, I mean, like I would
So we want to also be thinking about that all the way up here towards the lakeside.
Right. Yeah, and then if we didn't have the fog, we'd have the structure with it. It's like I would have been able to see the supercell. But yeah.
But it was one of those. It was like this.
Right.
Just big, fat wedge.
Right.
But yeah.
Where you at?
Kansas City.
Warsaw,
okay.
Yeah.
Planted to play Southwest Kansas yesterday.
Yeah.
Or South Central.
Right.
And then all that cold air. So
Same. Yeah. Yeah. Were you on the Freedom Storm too?
Weather alert. Severe thunderstorm warning. In about
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
From current
Same, and
location.
it just never really did any. Yeah, it just. Yeah.
I mean, it tornadoed like crazy right before I got to it.
Yeah, same with me, and we probably saw each other, I bet. But yeah, it's like we. Yeah, got down to like Medicine Lodge, and then everybody was there, and then we went south from there, and then and then we were like, oh, here we go, and then it had really cool, it was the barber pole, it had really cool structure, but just.
Yeah. Man, that's cold outflow.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Then there was that other cell by Topeka earlier as well that had some good hail, it looked like.
Yeah, today turned out to be pretty good.
So it's going to be
Yeah. I better roll this. I'm sorry.
You're not going to go to the southeast tomorrow, are you?
No. Yeah.
All the way down to Mississippi.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
I thought about it. I'm on about a 4-day chase.
Pushing east to keep with the storm, it surges out ahead, and as I follow it back home, 2 tornado warnings sound north of the KC Metro.
So this is going to be including the town of St. Joseph, and agency, you are right on the line with this tornado warning, so you need to be in your safe space as well.
The day would wrap up with multiple tornadoes in the KC and Topeka viewing areas, causing damage to various structures. Many large trees also fell in Kansas City due to straight-line winds. There. It's right back there to my west. Oh my gosh.
I think a tornado is likely near the sports complex 2 miles north of our station. There's likely a tornado coming right over there right now.
It's here. It's coming into town. Need to bail, guys. Need to bail.